ganz herzlich willkommen zu einem etwas unvorbereiteten Stream. Inibuilds hat vor einer guten Stunde die A300 in ihrer neuesten Version rausgebracht und ja, ich habe es mir jetzt nicht nehmen lassen, auch direkt mal den Flieger runterzuladen. Ich habe ihn mir tatsächlich noch nicht so explizit angeschaut, deswegen schaue ich mir ihn gemeinsam mit euch an und ja, ich hoffe, ihr seid genauso aufgeregt wie ich. Ähm, Wie ihr wisst, der Flieger triggert mich hier schon ziemlich und ich freue mich auf jeden Fall schon mal. A very warm welcome to everybody. As you guys know, Inibuilds just released maybe 1 hour ago their brand new version of their Airbus A300. It's now including also the passenger version. I want to have a quick look with you on this airplane. I'm not using music today so that we can hear also the sounds and yeah, I hope you guys are thrilled like me, cause I'm definitely looking forward to this beauty. Yeah, we are basically currently located in Hamburg. Yeah, so in the livery of the Condor, a German airline. I think this is just a coincidence because I didn't look up this livery before, and it says Philomene Hamburg, so that's perfectly fitting to our location here. I will switch between the languages as long you guys have no problem with that. So, wie ich jetzt gerade schon gesagt habe, das hier ist tatsächlich ein Zufall. Ich habe mir vorher die Livery von Condor nicht angeschaut, passt aber sehr schön zu der Philharmonie in Hamburg und zu unserer aktuellen Position. Ja, was wir hier sehen, ist tatsächlich die Passagierversion. Ich will jetzt auch nicht zu sehr auf das Modeling eingehen, einfach nur mal ganz kurz drüber schauen. Ich persönlich finde, wie auch bei der Frachtversion, das Modeling unheimlich schön gelungen. Ja? Was ich hier jetzt unterscheide tatsächlich sind zusätzliche Türen, die wir bei der Frachtversion nicht haben, und natürlich die Fenster. So, hoppsala, ja, jetzt bist du mal ein bisschen zu weit gegangen. Genau, hier haben wir einmal ein Außenglas, genau, und die Türen. Ja, vielen lieben Dank, Tulunai. Ich freue mich, dass du da bist. Ja, genau, das soll es jetzt erstmal auch zum Außenmodeling gewesen sein. Das wird sich jetzt auch großartig nicht unterscheiden. Ja, bis auf natürlich, dass die Fenster hinzugefügt worden sind und ja, dann ganz schnell ins Cockpit. Quick look in the cockpit. So I didn't set up my views now, so we are quickly doing that now while we check out the cockpit. So the passenger seats are going to be displayed later. So, okay. So there are some difference in the overhead compartment or the overhead panel. For example, there is a difference in the smoke detectors because the main deck don't need so many smoke detectors, so that's why we have limited versions of the smoke detectors here. And I guess something else is here, but I really can't remember what was here, quite honest, but anyway, that shouldn't be an issue now. Wie ich gerade schon gesagt habe, also eine Unterscheidung im Overhead Panel ist tatsächlich, dass wir weniger Smoke Detectors haben, weil du das natürlich auf einem Passagierjet, hast du hinten eine Crew, die eine Rauchentwicklung an sich ja relativ schnell feststellen sollte, und da ist es nicht vonnöten, was natürlich bei einem Cargoflieger anders ist. Ne? Man schiebt Frachtpaletten rein und da muss man relativ schnell wissen, wenn in der hintersten Ecke sich Rauch entwickelt. Daher hat natürlich dieser Jet dann in der Frachtversion deutlich mehr Smoke Detectors im Hauptdeck. Okay, guys. so far the cockpit. So let's have a quick look in the passenger cabin. Something that I definitely was missing in the cargo version was a proper galley. Now it's modeled, and I'm quite happy to see a galley, so I can take my coffee here. Yeah, I mean it's nicely made. I saw a video from the guys from Inibuilds, so it's always a compromise between performance and what they display you. So I think they did a decent job here. I mean, look at this business class. Quite honest, this looks awesome. So yeah. So I think the level of detail is quite nice. So that's definitely something you like looking at. So let's have a quick look here that we can see properly the engine. We have a nice window view here. So yeah, maybe we take another row. Okay, so this is our business class left wing view. Now let's take the right wing view. Okay, got that. Let's continue our tour through the cabin. So, and now here we have another galley. Okay, that's great. And it looks like it's definitely a big business class here. And yeah, that's quite awesome. Guys, just to make sure, I don't want to make a review out of it. So it's definitely nothing. I think you definitely have better people to make reviews. For me, it's just a quick look on this airplane and show you what it can and what it can't do. And I definitely don't do reviews because there are better people to do reviews. So I'm just looking at the things that are interesting for me. So having here a wing view and having a look at the cabin. Yeah, so I think it's quite decent made, and quite happy with that. Upside down. And another galley over there. It definitely have this beauty of the 70s or 80s, where you had these big screens here, like the old televisions in the cabin. That's totally making sense. So, is it making sense to have a view like that? I mean, let's just do it, right? So, okay, I would say, yeah, let's quickly jump into it and light it up. We are switching the batteries on. The galley should get some power. Okay, they also... Okay, initial configuration. You see, guys, it's freshly downloaded, so I didn't do that. So we take, of course I'm located in Europe, kgs, link to Barrow, yeah, I don't want to do that. Link standard, EFB active indication, real time on, okay. So let's save that, otherwise we redo that. So, ground ops. There is the first thing. They did they reworked that. Yeah, so basically the click spot is now not on this beautiful yellow sign, it's now on this buttons. So let's just... Yeah, so, and you have... Sorry, let's go to the return. So we have the chocks, and we need the external power. We need the air starter unit. Let's just get what we can get. We need some air stairs, and we want an air stair on the behind entrance, cause we are on the gate. So just get one. Let's get the loader. We want both loaders. And then let's go to the next. We want some catering. We want some passenger bus. Just to see what they have done. Let's get back. And now we can go outside again. So they have totally reworked this whole thing here. They have new loaders, as you can see here. I mean, look at that. I mean, this looks awesome. I mean, this is definitely the next step. I mean, quite honest, I would be happy when they would make another ground handling tool. Because, I mean, I'm also happy with the jar design one, but this looks much more next generation, and I think, from my perspective, what Inibuilds have done to this point, this is just thrilling. I mean, yeah, look at this modeling of this ground handling equipment. So let's have a quick look here. I mean, this just looks awesome. Wait, let's zoom in here a little bit, then we have a proper look at it. So yeah, look at this. So, I mean, we are zooming in, so, and we are having a nice detailed look on the ground equipment. It's nicely modeled. Look at the details, this leather here, the wheels. This is quite thrilling for me. Sorry, just can't take a stock for me. So then we have a fuel truck. Okay, it's not connected, but it's looking nice. So a small Easter egg. We have not a Mercedes logo here. We have an Inibuilds logo on it. So yeah, here we have the catering truck, and yeah, that's quite cool. So we also can have a look in this compartment here, where we have the freight. Yeah, that looks quite awesome. Okay, so yeah, there we have the air stairs. Okay, so so it's automatically closing. Oh, it's even animated. You see here this this knob here is animated when you close the door. Something you would never I mean, I just recognized it by accident. You would never really see, but this really is impressive how the level of detail is, right? So yeah, then we have a passenger bus over there. Quite cool. It's in the Frankfurt livery, the Fraport livery. I mean, for my wish list, it would be quite awesome when they also could open the doors. And something I'm a little bit missing in X-Plane is moving passengers. So when we could see that, so boarding passengers from this, I think when somebody could do this, definitely Inibuilds. So let's see, maybe they can hear me and hear my wish list. So yeah, so like, look at that, man, it's quite beautiful. And what is this, by the way? Oh yeah, this is another Airbus. Okay, so quickly jump into the cockpit again. Sorry, it's taking a little bit longer to fire this jet up today, but I also want to show you guys a little bit of what this jet brings new. And okay, so we have that. So let's quickly set a few lights. We have the external power unit available. Okay, so we have some power here. So the cabin door is still open. Wait, let me just quickly show you another thing. We can illuminate the cabin. So we have this main, then we have normal light here, and we can have it bright. They said it has a big impact on the So the lighting might have a big impact when you put it to bright, but quite honest, I can't see any difference. So they recommend dimmed. So I think it's looking quite decent. Then they have blue. So they also add a blue light. Not sure for what it... I mean, it's having a cool effect, right? So you have this blue lighting here. Let me switch to another timing on the day. Maybe at nighttime. Maybe it's better to see then. Yeah, so you have blue lighting as well. Wait, so let's get rid of that we can see the... This is just the normal lighting here. Let's make it bright now. It's much brighter, as you can see. So let's get rid of that, make it dark, and let's get the blue one. So can't say why they... I mean, it's a nice effect. They said some airlines might have that. I think it's a cool effect, but yeah. It's just more like a gimmick for me. Okay, purple is another one. So, quite honest, I think the purple one looks more interesting. And I think you are combining this. This is going off. Do we have any changes? Oh, sorry. I think... yeah, you just can switch between purple and blue, and when I put one of these, yeah, it's very bright. So let's also switch the main lights on. I think this is quite a cool effect. Fits a little bit to the how we say, to the Qatar Airways colors. So I mean, quite honest, this looks so awesome. I mean, guys, I like it. So let's go back. Maybe we have some... Yeah, look at that. So you also can have a look into the cabin. Wait. Let me quickly have a look at this. So you can have a nice look here in the cabin, and you also see... Oh, sorry. This is a little bit too far. Just want to have a window look, and you can see even this lighting over there. So that looks quite awesome. Okay, but I don't want to fly at night. I want to fly at daytime. So let's go back to the normal local time. Okay. So we can switch on the trim. Oh no, we can't. Sorry. First of all, we are setting the IRS again. Okay. We are doing some fire tests as well. Okay, we don't have a test button here, we don't have a test button there, so that's fine so far. I'm quite honest, for a default plane, for a payware plane, they are delivering you with awesome sounds as well, so I think from the sound perspective, I think these guys have done the best job ever. Because, I mean, I'm just talking about my opinion here, yeah? And I think this whole package, what they deliver, is quite awesome, yeah? So, I'm quite happy with that. So this might be one of the first jets I would pay, or I wouldn't pay for an sound pack. Okay, okay. So let's set the FMS. So we are flying from Echo Delta Delta Hotel to Echo Delta Delta Lima. Insert. And align IRS. Then we are having our flight number. It's Delta Echo 20 20 because we are on Condor flight today. And let me quickly check the flight plan. So we are on cruising level 24,000 feet and 15 is our cost index. Okay, so we have that done. Okay, so next step, we are getting rid of the loader. Return. Getting rid of the air stairs. We are getting rid of the air starter unit. Okay, return. So, load manager. We need 10 tons of fuel because we are burning for our trip about 3.4 tons. So total fuel 10 tons because our alternate. So we have final reserves of 2 tons, and we have 3.4 for our flight to Frankfurt in case something is missing. So we can also type it here. So 10 let's say 5 tons. Load fuel. Okay, this is done. Next. So let's see how many passengers we have on board. We have 200. This is much. 200. Let's see how many we can load. Okay, so Navi SimBrief give me a little bit more than we could have. So let's say we have 180 passengers on board. Okay, load. Next, and we have some cargo, just 1 ton of cargo. Let's say we have 2 tons of cargo as well. Compute. Load, payload and fuel, send to FMS. Okay. Next page. Okay, we might just insert the departing route. So we are departing from runway 15 and choosing BASUM 5 Delta. Insert. Okay. And Echo Delta Lima, our arriving will be X-Ray Alpha. Where is X-Ray Alpha? So we want X-Ray Alpha. This one. And ILS approach on 23 left. Okay. Insert. So let's have a quick look here. Yeah, so that looks great. So let's go back to the init page. So we have a block fuel of 10.4 tons. Okay, sorry, 10.4 tons. We have a quick look here. Echo Delta Delta Hotel. We're departing from runway 15. I'm also wait. Let me quickly take the current weather. Okay, so once again take the ATIS just in case. Okay, wait, I just want to go back to the flight operation menu, ground ops, loading manager. So the zero fuel weight is 107 tons, 6 tons. Okay, alright. Next, we've done that, we have done that. Yeah, right, so send compute. Okay, so this is done. Just want to know the center of gravity, so I'm just going back again. I mean, it would be great when they also would display this here on this page, but anyway, load sheets. Next. 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 35%. So compute again. Okay, so this page is basically done. We are good here, and let's go to the performance page. So our V1 is 169, and V rotate is 172, and we are setting V2 in the FCU. Okay, I just tried it out, so this is not working, so I have to do this. Basically, yeah, in the FCU over there. So, okay, let's start the APU. Starting it here. We're switching on the beacon lights. No, you might need a little bit of light over there. Okay, so we are good here. So as you can see, guys, the APU is booting up, and the APU is available. So we are switching on the APU bleed and double checking that the APU generator is working. So we are getting rid of the external power unit. Also can switch on this one here. So now the APU is working. Yeah, so the generator is working as well. Okay. We are switching on the yaw dampers and the pitch trim controls, and we are setting our V2 170. 175. Hi Falcon Aviation, glad you joined. How are you? Did you have a good day yesterday? Hope it wasn't too busy. So basically this is just a quick flight, because I'm a little bit thrilled about that Inibuilds just released their passenger version today. So just want to show you guys a little bit this jet, and yeah, it's not a review at all. There are much better people to make reviews, so this definitely isn't a review. I'm just showing what I like about this jet, and for me it's also the first look at the passenger version. So isolation valve. Okay, so this is working. That's great. So we are aligned, so that's fine.
Stop rudder input.
Just making some tests.
Stop rudder input.
Okay, this is working. Then we go down. We are setting our number and we're doing the TCAS test.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb. 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 Crossing. Climb. Climb. Crossing. Climb. Increase. Climb. Increase. Climb. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Climb now. Descend. 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 Crossing. Descend. Descend. Crossing. Descend. Increase. Descent. Increase. Descent. Descend. Descend now. Descend. Descend now. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. Traffic. Traffic. Clear of conflict. TCAS test. Pass.
Alright, so TCAS is working. So next step, we want to depart from runway 15. So taxi. That is something they should do better. I think we are somewhere here. Oh no, we are here. So let's taxi down. Yeah, here. Accept. So we want to face to the left. So let's call the pusher.
Boden an Brücke. Bitte zeigen Sie mir zuerst, wo Sie hinwollen. Boden an Brücke.
Oh yeah, I totally believe. I mean, you might be really busy, so but I hope today is a little bit better for you. So what I'm setting now is I'm setting 5,000 feet. This is our initial climb. Okay, so next page. We are getting rid of the fuel truck, passenger bus and the catering. APU is running, we know that. All doors are closed. Oh, I just noticed we don't have these wingtip fences. Let's see whether we have okay, exits. I don't like to open any exits. Settings. Can we do this in the settings? Pause at. Nope, we don't want to pause at the top of descent. We want the RAS on. Showing plugin, shadowing plugin. Don't know what that is. Units. That's correct. Reset break. Save. Okay. Okay, there's no setting for that. Maybe it's depending on the livery you have. I'm going to check that out later. Okay. Parking brake.
Wir beginnen mit dem Pushback. Die Triebwerke sind frei zum Anlassen.
Alright. So let's do it. Ignition. Crank. Starting engine number 1. Oh great. How long is this flight? So is it just one leg, or you're flying to this airport and back, or how does it work? Okay, so this is working fine. You guys, you see it's taking much longer to spool up these engines. But it's definitely realistic. I mean, so that looks good so far. The oil temperature is decreasing. Ah, okay, you have a layover and 1.5 hours flight time. That's great. So when are we going to your briefing? Parking brake is set, and we are starting engine number 2. Ah, 6 p.m. That's definitely time I hate. I have to work on Wednesday at 6 p.m. So sorry, at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, but 6 p.m. is not that bad. So all right. So it's spooling up. Nice animation, by the way. So where is our 22? So that's fine. So let's start up this engine.
Der Schlepper wurde entfernt, der Beifahrertunnel ist gezogen, weiterhin von der rechten Seite, einen angenehmen Flug. Tschüss.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely the time I hate. So AM is definitely a time I don't like. Okay, so we are good here. So then let's trim the aircraft. Takeoff performance, trim. 2 down, 1 point. Yeah, and we can start for sure the other fuel pumps. So we want to trim this aircraft. 2 down, 1.3. Let's... Oh, sorry, I didn't set up this view yet. So let's quickly set it up. So down 1.3. Yeah, that's supposed to be it. Okay, this is set, and flaps 15 we can also set. So we have 6 degrees outside temperature. We definitely need anti-ice of both, so let's recalculate that. So flex temperature 38, flex temperature 38. Okay, the V2 isn't changing. Okay, the V-speeds didn't change at all, so trimming doesn't change at all. That's great, so that's done. Let's switch on the taxi lights. We switch to continuously relight because we are flying through clouds. So that looks great so far. Okay, then let's taxi. So let me double check the meta for Hamburg. So the QNH is 09er 907. Okay, it's set. Okay, we're going to set the parking brakes. Zero 09er 907. And continue. Yeah, I mean it's a heavy jet, quite honest. Okay, Lufthansa, what are you doing? Great, you're waiting.
Meanwhile, 7-1, we are ready for startup and push. Stand by.
Otherwise, startup and push approved, runway 14.
Startup and pushback approved, runway 14 in line. Stand by.
Otherwise, 7-1, taxi via November, Foxtrot to holding point Alpha.
Taxi via November and Foxtrot holding point Alpha in line. Stand by.
Okay, we're going to wait here because we're taxiing.
Point taxi.
Let me double check that.
0 degrees, 8 knots.
Okay.
Finnair 74, contact ground 121.95.
12195, Finnair 74, bye-bye.
So yeah, we want to take this one. So where is, oh yeah, so basically we are following this, we are following the Emirates jet because we're crossing the runway here. We are switching on the strobe lights.
Approaching 2-3.
Wow, that's fast.
On runway 23.
Sierra 7 to runway 34 left, Japan Air 725.
150, that's fast, man. Okay. Going off again. And we follow the Emirates 777.
Japan Air 725 approaching Sierra 7.
Japan 725, taxi via Sierra 7, Juliet, hold to the shuttle Sierra 4.
Sierra 7 Juliet, hold shuttle Sierra 4, Japan Air 725.
Japan 723, give way to company, Boeing 787 at Sierra 7.
Japan 723, PA 787, route 77. Ground Japan 723, request for the taxi.
Japan 723, Roger, taxi via Sierra 7, Juliet, hold to the shuttle Sierra 4.
Sierra 7, Juliet, hold to Sierra 4, Japan 723.
Okay, I'm switching this to airport.
Right liner 107.
Air India 307, continue via Charlie, Sierra 7, Juliet.
Continue via Sierra, Charlie, Sierra 7 and Juliet, Air India 300.
Ground, good morning, Benjamin 266, taxi Bravo, North Pole.
Monday 266 ground, taxi via Bravo, Golf, 487.
Bravo, Golf, Spot 87, Benjamin 266.
Sri Lankan 455, confirm turn left on Tango 10.
8 miles.
Sri Lankan 455.
East 602, follow Japan Airlines Boeing 787 on your right, taxi via Sierra 7, Juliet, Ocean Sierra 4.
Roger. Follow Japan Air on my right side. Next to taxi Sierra 7, Juliet, Ocean Sierra 4. Charlie 660.
Japan Air 407, contact ground 121 is one and alpha.
129 approach by 407.
Ground Roger 205, coast frigate wave, formation Uniform.
Roger 205, ground, runway 34 left, taxi via right turn Golf, 226, hold Sub Sierra 4.
Golf 26, hold Sub Sierra 4, 34 left, Roger 205.
Roger 630, contact ground control 121.75.
1175, orange liner 630, good day.
Good day.
Ground Antenna 502, approaching North line.
Roger 500, taxi via Golf, hold Sub Victor 209.
Contact 113, contact departure 119. Departure 1195, 513.
Tower Japan 2000 over middle, 3 left off.
Germania 2000, runway 3, left report 6 heavy, wind 230 at 3.
460 6 left, 200, 199.
Alpha 163 approaching top line, 1163
5の方はホールドとランウェイ2ライン、ランディングランウェイ3ライン。
Approaching 1-5.
モニコン1635 at Taliban, cross runway 3 right, touching horizontal wind. モニコン1635, cross runway 3 right, touching horizontal wind.
On runway 15.
Monicon 543 はホールドとランウェイ3ライト、ディパッチャーとランウェイ3ライト。ホールドとランウェイ3ライト、モニコン543。Japan at 2000 at respect to the runway 3 left run into 250 at Topo. Embrace from departing from runway 3 right. Taking Japan to the runway 32 and left run. Japan at 201 runway 3 right at Taiwan, line up runway west landing runway 3 right. Japan 2301 at 3 right Taiwan, line up runway. Japan at 2301, Midcom, runway 3 right at Taiwan, Taiwan, Japan 2301 at Taiwan, clear 44. Monicon 543 at Taiwan, cross runway 3 right at Taiwan, Monicon 543 at Taiwan, cross runway 3 right at Taiwan, Japan at 2201, ready. Japan 2201 at Taiwan, cross runway 3 right at Taiwan. At Taiwan, cross runway 3 right, taxi to Honey Point Whiskey 2, Japan at 2201. Japan 2301, contact departure 1195. 2301, 1195, ready. Monicon 1635, report ready. 1635, ready. Monicon 1635, runway 32, left at 3. 1635, runway 32, left by 52, right at runway. Japan at 2000 at Whiskey 9, cross runway 3 right. Cross runway 3 right at Whiskey 9, Japan at 2000. 11635 with the 130 approach to runway 32 left up to airport is alright, 기사의 다음에 T2 left side, T2 ground takeoff. Try go for 3 runway 6 left up to runway left up to right up runway control 543.
Oh, I just noticed that my microphone didn't work, so sorry about that. I switched off the ignition continuous relight mode because we passed through the clouds. We are in icing condition, that's why I keep the engine anti-ice and wing anti-ice on. And we are climbing through 10,000, so I'm switching off the landing lights. And yeah, I think we are now good to climb. It's definitely a short flight, so no worries about that. Because over there is already our top of descent. Yeah, my day is good so far. I have to work tomorrow again, so today is not a busy day, and yeah. So my day is quite good, and how's yours? So you're having a flight today as well? Okay guys, let's quickly jump into the cabin, that you guys can see what they also deliver.
504,
So definitely a big business class here. And you can see the purple lights. Let me climb over this. So you even see where the overhead compartment is hanging, so that's quite a nice level of detail here. Great. So let's have a quick look here and an overview view. You even see the dirt on the window. That's quite funny. Yeah, so the usual flight time is 50 minutes. It's a domestic flight. It's about 190 miles. It's not a big flight, so don't expect a long flight. So it's just a quick test flight to see what Inibuilds is delivering. So oh, I see, man, you're really busy. Alright, so we are climbing with 5 degrees. We can switch off the seatbelt signs. Switching this to the climb mode.
And then 7608 and ground 119.
Oh, how is the weather at your location? I mean, look at that. I mean, I also have bad weather here. Okay, guys, let me prepare for the approach. So let's get the chart. So we are going to arrive at Echo Delta Delta Lima. This is Düsseldorf International Airport. Approach. We will have an ILS approach on runway 23 left. Alright, then let's get the arrival. It's X-ray Alpha X-ray Alpha 3G, that's correct. Coming from Bottrop or from Barmen? Let's have a quick look here. X-ray Alpha, here is the Barmen viewer. I guess we are arriving from here. Let's quickly check. Osnabrück. Then we go to the waypoint XAMOD, that's correct. Well, I can't see Metma, but I know it's near Düsseldorf. So let's go back to this. Do we have a waypoint Metma here? Yeah, Metma is there, so it's directly going there. So we want to intercept at 3000, that's great. And 4000 for okay, that's great. So 4000 for XAMOD. So let's close that. I'm setting the 4000 for the intercept, for the descent. Let's go to Bremen radar. Just to keep you guys informed, let's go back to Avitab, to the map. So we basically departed here in Hamburg. Now we are crossing Bremen, flying southern, flying to Osnabrück to arrive in the capital of North Rhine-Westphalia, a German state, the most populated state in Germany. So where is it? Here. Düsseldorf is over there. Let me quickly switch on the airport and the ILS. Okay, so yeah, we are going to arrive here on Düsseldorf Airport, flying to the Barmen viewer, then to Mettmann, and then we're going to intercept for our runway. So,
Good day, sir. It's Gopher
oops, sorry.
200, flight level 390.
Okay, let's quickly check another thing. So Mettmann is intercepting this. Decision height 50. Let's do cat 3 approach in case. We also could do an automatic landing when the weather is too bad, so let's see what's happening there. So that's fine so far. Yeah, we are flying to Barmen and then... No, we are coming from Bottrop, sorry. Bottrop or Barmen? Anyway. So the going around altitude is also 4000, that's great. So we can set for the ILS approach the frequency. It's 1095. ILS frequency 1095 is set, and 200, let's see, 200, 232. We double check that when we are approaching. So that's fine. Then we can also set the VOR for Mönchengladbach. It's... Oh, we can't set it. Anyway. So this is set. That's great. So let's leave it there. Reference. Our cars. Wind request. Pending. Insert winds. Okay, let's insert the wind for the landing. So it's coming from 200. 200 and 8 knots. It's quite windy. So let's go to the performance page. 50. We are having a full flap landing with 134 knots of speed. That's great. So let's go back to this flight plan. That looks great so far. Alright. Yeah, man, I really hope that we don't have any delays, so fingers crossed. So, that looks good. We take the auto brakes too low. So let's see, the top of descent is in 25 miles. And let's have a quick look on the outside modeling on this passenger jet. I think it's just looking really, really nice.
Yeah, we have some maps on the way into Michigan. We have the ride report at 3, 3 and 3, 5 maps. But for now, 310 we'll
I love it. Quite honest, I love it. So, okay. We are good here. Quickly double check the meter. Wind is clear. We have a QNH of 09999. Overcast. And yeah, well, it's cloudy. Hopefully we have a good sight.
Good afternoon, Air Transat 299 Heavy, flight level 360.
Air Transat 299 Heavy, can I get in?
Okay, so the descent altitude is set. This is great so far. Let's just check the landing elevation. The runway elevation is 100.
Delta 219, flight level 360.
Delta 219 Heavy, can I get a change to your route?
138.
Delta 219 not clear, press position.
Man, it's really, really windy. Wind shear warning. Okay.
Delta 219.
And 300 Romeo Lima. Number 300 Romeo Lima, go ahead. 300 Romeo Lima, start your descent now, maintain level 330.
Okay, great. So we can basically start our descent.
Center, good afternoon, Air Canada, 835 Heavy 380. Sorry, Sir Canada calling? Yes, hi, Air Canada 835.
So we activated the
Air Canada 835 Heavy, having a good day.
profile for descent, and when we come to the top of descent here, it's activating its descent.
Good day, Air Canada 142, 12.5, 210, speed 280 knots and greater. We're doing 340.
Air Canada 142, I'm a heavy. Air Canada 142, I'm a descender. Good morning, climb flight level 280.
280, Air Canada 142.
Okay. So the vertical profile is displayed now. So we are close to Osnabrück. So there's the Osnabrück VOR. And you see the engine is taking back the thrust, and we start our descent. We're done. So map tilt for the weather radar is -4, okay. So landing lights on. Okay, it's following the profile, that's great. And let's go to auto. So, because we are going through this cold clouds over there, we have currently -14 degrees outside, means we definitely are in icing range. Oh, the landing lights are switched off. I just switched on the seatbelt signs. So we arm the speed brakes again. The auto brake is set to low. Okay, that's done. We also can set the 4,000 feet. Sorry. Over there. Yeah, same here. So I'm extracting the landing lights on 10,000 feet. So, whoop. As you can see here, the landing light, let me show you, is over there. So you definitely maybe my fault. So I wanted to switch on the seatbelt signs. I'm still waiting till crossing 10,000 feet. Okay, it's not doing anything. I'll back to the flight plan page. So it seems we don't have rain, that's good. just clouds. Okay, let me switch this backup one to the QNH. So, are we close to... Is this Düsseldorf? Yeah, this is Düsseldorf. Okay, it has another course, so I'm setting the course from X-plane. And there is a slightly difference in the frequency. Links, 109. Links 109. Okay. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Just ignoring it. So it's increasing its descents. That's fine. Oh, I see. You have your fingers on the landing light switches on 11,200 feet, okay. Because you want to be on time, right? So guys, as I said, I didn't set my views, so because this is my first flight with the passenger version, so I'm not sure, but this looks a little bit like a bug over there, because here is supposed to be the wingtip fence. I have to check other liveries, maybe it's just a livery issue. Okay, we're near to the clouds, so I'm switching on the continuous relight. Yeah, that's true. That's a little bit weird. So they had a different frequency. When you see here the Navigraph chart, it has a different frequency and a different course. When I'm now checking for runway 23 left, that's our our arriving runway, 23 left. And here it says 109.90. Oh no, sorry. My bad, I switched it to the ILS DME frequency. Nope. So the frequency is right, just the course is 232 and in X-plane it's 231. So that was my bad. Okay, no need to worry now.
Mike, King 1104, out of 248, climbing 340 by Woody.
Viking 1104, good morning, you're identified.
This is why I usually double check everything, so... Alright.
Delta Whiskey, flying height of position 27.
Admiral level 6 is confirmed, 106 Delta Whiskey.
106 Delta Whiskey, correct, clear level, flight of position 20.
106 Delta Whiskey.
So, we are at 11,000 feet. We are switching to Düsseldorf approach when we have Düsseldorf approach. Langen approach. EDDL, where is Echo Delta Delta Lima?
1831, when ready, descend flight level 260, good upland Ravla. Ready, descend flight level 260.
Okay, traffic ahead.
Get about 18 to left heading 355. Left 355, get on 1
And traffic disappeared. 10,400, 10,300.
Get about 18, descend flight level 40. Descend 40, get on 1
Alright, landing lights on.
Get a 90 kilo heading 360. Heading 360, get 90 kilo.
And there they are. Okay.
Get about 7 for 2 vectors out, 18 right, information Delta. 19 Delta, get on 7 for 2.
Okay, we have this purple diamond for the glide slope.
China 7346, contact 134.
So I'm switching here now to ILS. And even my first officer needs his ILS. Alright. Yeah, I've tried my best now. So that's fine so far. Okay, we don't have clouds, so that are bringing us to trouble, so that's fine.
Get a 960, get a 60, 60, 960.
Okay, like I said, intercepting at 3000. Continue our descent.
Get on 80 long, call 134, 375. 134, 375, get on 80 long, clear. Get a 118, call alive, 18405. 18405, get a 14182.
Okay, flaps 1.
Get a 125, I need you 20, so left heading 360.
220 speed and heading north, 125.
Cam 90 kilo, contact 18405. 5405, Cam 90 kilo.
So localizers captured. Sorry guys, this is the typical X-plane problem with clouds, so when you're flying through the clouds, it's amazing how the performance drops. Okay, speed brakes are fine so far. Retract and armed. Okay, let's set the QNH. Okay, the click spots are a little bit. Okay, number 3. Where is this? Okay, this is done. Yeah, welcome. They released it an hour ago. Flaps 2. Or maybe a little bit earlier. So I think I just downloaded it quickly after the release. So yeah, so it's out, and I'm really thrilled. So let's intercept. So we are 4,000. That looks good to me. Just let me quickly check the weather here. Too much clouds. Yeah, it's totally amazing. I'm totally thrilled, to be quite honest. So let's have a quick wing view here. I really love this plane. So now it intercepted the localizer. Okay, so flaps 3. So localizer is captured, and we're good for the glide slope as well. Okay, 3.
China Freighter 1025, hello, vector Thailand morning center. Morning center, Air China Freighter 1025, hello.
I mean, it's amazing that you work for Maldives, man. So I wouldn't say only, right? I think it's amazing, and that's a great job. So to the clouds, and now runway inside. Autopilot 2 on 2 degrees. DME is below 10. Switching to Düsseldorf Tower. Hey, Dumi, herzlich willkommen. Ich hoffe, es geht dir gut. Das ist jetzt nur ein Quick and Dirty Flight. Wir fliegen gerade nach Düsseldorf in der gerade erst frisch releaseden Inibuilds A300 in der Passenger Version. Okay, below 3000. Und gucken, ob das was bringt, wenn ich den AI-Traffic ein bisschen runterstelle. Okay. Flaps full. Setting ground altitude. Clearing this. Thanks for the information, but I know. So runway inside. Yeah, well done, mate. Okay, 1800, gear down. Okay, landing gear is down. 3 green. Spoilers retracted and armed. Flaps full. We are good for landing. Dumi, du bist ja ganz schön busy hier. Von Dubai nach Düsseldorf. Ja, dann landen wir jetzt zumindest am selben Flughafen. Wir sind gerade im Final Approach für Düsseldorf. Das Update musst du dir definitiv runterladen. Bin, wie gesagt, super happy. Zur Performance kann ich jetzt nicht viel sagen, weil wir, wie gesagt, dieses X-Plane-Problem mit den Wolken haben. Und dann sinkt natürlich leider Gottes die Performance ein bisschen. Unter normalem Wetter hätten wir wahrscheinlich gerade mehr als 16 FPS. Ist gerade ein bisschen traurig, aber was will man machen? Okay. Wir folgen dem Glideslope. Das funktioniert doch schön soweit. Okay.
Ryanair 31 Golf Charlie, wrong 18 Santa Clara, land with 250 at 18, crossing to 3.
Approaching 2, 3, left.
Manual control. Land. Reverse green. $80 knots, 60. Manual brake. Okay,
4,000 feet remaining.
let's switch to the next taxiway.
Kilo 1 go, perfectly fine. 4 all the time when I turn the clear to land the wind.
I know, manual thrust. That's planned. Okay, welcome to Düsseldorf. So the landing weight was minus 210 feet per minute. Ja, vielen Dank. Trotz des Ruckelkinos hier in Düsseldorf gerade. Das ist manchmal tatsächlich ein bisschen unbefriedigend alles. Sorry, Falcon Aviation. Nightbot is sometimes a little bit overdoing it. So sorry for that. So yeah, let's get rid of the spoilers. And flaps up. We can switch ignition off and the anti-ice as well. Okay. So finally arrived. Let's have a short review or replay. Sorry, not review. So let's go back here. Thanks, Sue. Thank you so much. And once again, a very warm welcome to everybody who's watching. Well, I think your landing rate, especially in a simulator here, is depending on your frame rate. So I'm glad and happy that I have 200. And I mean, I guess everything below 500 feet per minute is not that bad, because you have to imagine on the simulator it's not a big deal, because it's definitely recording when you are landed, but on a real airplane you need to have a little bit of force on your landing gear, otherwise the detectors don't detect that you are honestly landed. So for example, the Airbuses don't switch in the or in the rollout mode or something like that, so you need to have a little bit of an impact, not an impact in case of a real impact. I mean you have to have a little bit of a force that is pushing on the how you say, on the landing gear. So I think minus 300 is not too bad for this low FPS now.
Yeah, about 3973, we're back.
And let's see another perspective. Let's have the view from this perspective here.
53.
Okay, so finally let's taxi to the gate.
Clear land, Velocity 93.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely an explained issue, so
behind the landing 737, line up behind.
so basically, bad weather, this overcast here, this is killing my FPS. Okay, so let's taxi to the gates. Landing lights going off. Nose lights, 2 taxis, strobe lights going off. And other runway turn-off lights going off as well. So let's taxi to the gate. I mean, guys, I can switch the weather to something else, to the normal weather, and then we shouldn't have this impact. I mean, it's also a little bit of the scenery here, so it's definitely demanding on my FPS. I mean, it's 18 now, it's not really better. 19, 20. So let's see, do we have an opportunity? A nice gate over here? I guess, yeah. So we can switch on the APU. Yep.
Connect for $84, contact departures.
Departures carrying $384, good night.
So this is my one.
Killing 479 Delta Still Bay.
Request taxi on point on 6. Correct 479 Delta, the 737 will be holding south of Charlie 3, taxi by Charlie 3 to Bay 16.
Charlie 3 to Bay 16, calling 479 Delta.
Corner 703, give way to the dash 8 Delta in via Charlie 3 to Bay 16, then taxi via Charlie 3 holding point Bravo 2.
Roger, give way to the dash 8 is by Charlie 3 to holding point Bravo 2, corner 703.
Alright, we're...
Quarter 44, give way to a 737, taxiing by Charlie 3 Bravo to Bravo 2. Way to the 737, 44.
Okay, parking brake set. So engine number 1
Taxi holding point
off. APU bleed is going on. The APU generator is on. So we are switching off the engine number 2 as well. Alright, taxi light is going off.
Zero Foxtrot taxi to Red Line, quarter to taxi.
Look at this beauty. And this sound is definitely amazing. Alright, so let's disembark the aircraft. We are going to this ground operation sheet. Ground services. We need the external power unit. We need chocks. Air starter unit, no we don't. Air stairs, yeah, we can take this one. Return. We need the loaders. Okay. Next, fuel truck, don't need that. Catering, we don't need that now. And let's go to the door page. Wait, sorry, ground operations. Exits. Return, sorry. Ground services. Exits. Okay, so number 1 is on the right hand side. No, we don't want to keep it. Left exits. So this is what I want to open. Okay, so and then let's switch to the external power unit. Get rid of the APU. Beacon lights off. Yeah, so there we have the loaders. Loading the aircraft.
Oscar, Uniform Sierra, East Air, information Delta Chris taxi to the end of the line.
Oscar, Uniform Sierra, taxi end line, report ready for the taxi.
As you can see, it's docked to the gateway, and also this air stairs is connected. Definitely looks stunning. So let's quickly go once again through the cabin. So yeah, we can disembark here. Going through the business class. I mean, in my opinion, it's a really, really nice aircraft, and I'm really, really happy with it. For the guys who just tuned in, you can change the lighting of the cabin. So this is also an additional lighting. So you have white light, so this is basically also switched on the top of the cabin, but also a different coloring like blue light, or you have purple light. So yeah, so this is basically the cabin. Yeah, so this is the economy class. It's definitely looking stunning. I think they have done a really, really good job. Also have done here this really, really nice galley. And yeah, so we can leave the aircraft through through the air stairs.
Charlie 2 to Bay 10 Echo.
Charlie 2 to 10 Echo, Rex 54, 64.
Let's have a look here.
Skytrans 37 to Alicante, request clearance.
Skytrans 37
Oh, that's a little bit fast, but
to departure.
Let's
Flying by
see.
66,000. Scott 4457, departure frequency 118.4.
I think this is just looking beautiful. Ich habe heute mal probiert, bei den Tools die Eric abzudaten. Nee, muss ich tatsächlich ehrlich sagen, weiß ich nicht. Ich benutze aber tatsächlich von Navigraph dieses Update-Programm dafür. Das nennt sich Navigraph FMS Data Manager. Und ich meine, der macht das automatisch. Ich kann es dir jetzt gerade so nicht sagen. Warte mal. Ich glaube, der nimmt sich das auch ganz normal aus dem X-Plane-Verzeichnis, weil ich hatte da tatsächlich, müsste ich jetzt auch nochmal nachgucken, aber so das explizit noch nie abgedatet für Tolis. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, just let me know. So basically, we can just open all exits and just get all the ground equipment that you see. What is also, oh sorry, this is the Navigraph, so the better pushback tool. So we have now all the available equipment. So okay, then you have a quick look on what is also possible. So you have the start is the Lotus here. You have the pusher over there. You have the, how you say that? You have the catering, right? So I think they have really done a really decent job. I'm quite happy with that. And yeah, from this perspective, it was a pleasure to have you on board today. And I hope you enjoyed the flight. If you have any questions, let me know. I try to answer them. And I wish you a nice afternoon. I hope you enjoyed the flight and see you next time. Ja, du kannst tatsächlich ja mal im Tole selber schauen, auf welche Eric er zugreift. Das kannst du, glaube ich, im FMS tatsächlich das kannst du tatsächlich irgendwie abrufen. Ja? Genau. So, also nochmal vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Ich würde mich freuen, wenn ihr ein Abo und ein Like da lassen würdet. Ansonsten, wenn ihr Fragen habt, einfach in die Kommentare. Und ich wünsche euch allen einen schönen Nachmittag. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß. Ich habe mich super gefreut, dass ihr dabei wart. Und ich bin mir sicher, dass wir nicht das letzte Mal mit dieser Schönheit geflogen sind. In diesem Sinne, habt einen schönen Nachmittag und bis bald.
Killing 307 Delta, received Golf request taxi Bravo 3 intersection departure.
Killing 307 Delta, taxi by Charlie 3, holding point Bravo 3.
Taxi by Charlie 3, holding point Bravo 3, killing 307 Delta.
We just have a bit of a issue with the gate. Can we still definitely the pushback if we can?
Cafe 146, roger, cancel pushback, report when ready for it.
Push, Cafe 146.
Good afternoon, just 935.